Yo, what's up, guys? Back to another video, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we go
So,
again.
guys, literally, we're back to another video, you know what I'm saying? Back to
Yeah.
another new show that you guys literally used to enjoy.
Yeah.
So, guys, we got a clip we want to react to today. I hope you guys know that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we got a clip from No Fugazi podcast. Man, this should be wild, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all these people, you know, we talk about relationship, we talk about how to make money online, we talk about what you need to get your mindset right, positivity mindset, and being applicable to do whatever you want to do at the right time. Now, I'm saying in this podcast, we inspire and talk about everything in basic niche. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So today we're gonna be reacting to a video by No Fugazi podcast, bro. No time, let's go, man. You know what I'm saying, let's go.
let's get
So we're fucking playing it now, right now. You know what I'm saying.
All right, man. So you said that basically when we peel back all the layers, the black woman is God. Before, I'm just repeating back what you said to let you know that I understood exactly what you said. You said, as you know, before we've adopted the thinking and ideologies of God, how we know it now, before that, or even if we take it away, we would see that the black woman is actually truly God. That's what you said, right? Okay. Now, where does the father, my question for you is, where does the man come in? Where does the father or the man come into this picture? The black man or any man?
All right. Now, in regards to the father is a social construct that has nothing to do with nature. So somebody made up this whole father aspect. Man is something totally different. You grow into the man, but we go through stages in life to get to a man. So in regards to me, I had to go from a embryo, you know what I'm saying, to an infant, to a toddler, teenager, young adult, and then I graduated into a man. So when we're talking about those two terms, you know, you got to go to get to a man. And then when you're talking about a father, there's nowhere that there's a father in nature. So a father would be a...
Wait a minute for a fact. Bro, this is another Simps bullshit, bro.
Yeah. Very funny, bro.
Wait for a fact. This is another Simps bullshit we're looking at. You said if we peel back the layers, black women are God.
Mm-hmm.
And right now they are asking you what is the reason why you see that black women are God. You said you are not a man from the start, that you actually grow to be a man. If you want to put it that way, bro. Actually, women also grow to be a woman.
Yeah.
And if we can see that, if you are 12 years old, like when I was 12 years old, I'm already a man because I know a lot of things.
Yeah.
And you, because this is another simple bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I for a fact, looking at this, he's gonna end up really crazy, bro.
It's gonna end up really bad.
Yeah, because I would literally love for him to prove his point. Because all these things, the expression doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
if you peel back the layers,
which layers, bro?
See, he was talking about black women are good. And he's talking about that father is somebody made up the father's son.
Like,
what the fuck? It doesn't even make any sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. So really crazy now, bro. This guy is still gonna fuck up today, really, because me looking at his face, this guy have the look of simp. Cause all these things that happen, we have did a podcast back in the days telling you guys how most simps perform and how women think they are more special. Is because of these simps though. Cause they will likely have them in their DMs, bro. Crazy.
That's just something to compete with the woman.
Okay, so you're saying that the father is unnatural, but the woman is natural.
Correct.
Do I have that correct? And you're
Correct,
saying the reason why, you really didn't give a reason why the father would be unnatural. So what's your reasoning that the father is unnatural? Explain, give me some logic, however you could,
Right.
you know,
the logic was nature. I said that there was not a father found in nature. There's nowhere in nature that you can find a father. You have a male. So at the end of the day, there's no father. Father is a social construct.
What the
That's
fuck?
something to put itself into existence, to be opposite of.
You were talking about a
This guy just keeps saying shit, bro.
To existence.
Like,
all what he's trying to, he's trying to drive a point. But nobody doesn't even understand the concept.
Like
of
you are talking about only father. You are not saying the opposite side.
No, literally, wait, for a fact, bro. He said, father is not like it's just like a social, bro. This guy is dumb from the start. Even from starting from talking right now, he's dumb, bro. He's dumb. These guys don't really know shit, bro.
They don't know.
But we can dive deep dive into that.
But there's no such thing really as a father.
Can you explain how the father is a social construct?
That's the
social construct due to the fact is you're talking about a label that's being placed on a man being a father. Can you be a father at 12 years old?
I mean, I think I had when I was 12 years old. Man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
You could be a father when you're 12 years old. You could have definitely planted your seed in something. Yes. Let's just go with, do you think there's any differences between men and women?
Bro, actually, this guy, bro, from the start, you will know that this is some simp bullshit.
Yeah, big simp bullshit. Yeah.
Big simp bullshit. This guy literally don't know what to say. But you are trying to bring out a point which doesn't matter, by the way.
And doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense, by the way. So do you know what caused all this problem? It's because most men and most women don't know what is the difference between a man and a woman.
Yeah.
You don't know the difference between a man and a woman. That's why you cheat. Mm-hmm. You don't know the difference between a man and a woman. That's why you think there should be equality between genders. Yeah. You don't know the difference between man and woman. That's why you argue with women and drag things with them. Mm-hmm. You are bringing yourself down to the level. Yeah. Men and women are absolutely different. That's what these bitches don't know. That's what literally they don't know. Let's keep on, bro.
I'm trying to be condescending to the point where you have no comprehension. You don't have no comprehension in what I'm saying to you in a response to the point where you can't fathom it. What do you mean? No. I don't understand what you. Then you go to the next question after you sit there and tell me that you didn't understand shit. Like
no, not understand.
Like, we gonna turn this into. Is this some type of entertainment or something? I'm just asking you. I thought it was about the black woman as God. I don't know you. Well, I didn't research you. I just came over here because. Okay. So what are we doing?
We'll speak in detail. What we're doing is having a discussion man to man, right? Mm-hmm. You just said that the man is a social construct.
I said the father is. You're saying that the man is. Right.
Okay,
let's just. Two things. You asked me about the man and the father.
You said,
what is the difference? Because the father is, not from nature. And I want you to explain how isn't the father not from nature? That's what I want you to do. I want you to explain how it's a social construct.
And it's not from nature. Because here's what I'll tell you. Nothing grows without unless a seed is planted.
Yeah.
Nothing grows on this planet unless a seed is planted. Uh-huh. And every man holds the seed in them. Every man holds the seed of life form in us. In your sack, if you have enough testosterone, but I know in my sack, I got at least 80 million of them little is moving around in there.
This is what I used to say to people. If you know the difference between man and a woman, because I used to see that these people do celebrate in Africa, some idiots celebrate Mother's Day more than Father's Day, bro.
Yeah.
Because they are all delusional. They're delusional and inspired. So the problem is that they don't really know what's the difference between the man and a woman. Mm-hmm. So they carry this Mother's Day as if it was like a treasure or something. Guys, a lot of people used to say, oh, it's my mother, I love this, I do that, it's my mother that is there for everything, bro. You should be thanking your father for creating you. Bro, there's a difference between a man and a woman. Mm-hmm. I have XY chromosome. The woman have X chromosome. Our cells are already dead. I have 80 million life forms living in me. I can spread them around and make them to what? To somebody, to a being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So back to them, they carry more Women's Day more than Father's Day. Mother's Day more than Father's Day. Which is that you should be thanking your father for creating you.
Yeah.
Women only bring about life. Men create life. So you should be thanking your father for creating you. Because back to your Bible, does it says? It says, let's create man in our own kind and likeness. It doesn't say let's create woman, bro. So when he create Adam, he removed one of his ribs to create a woman. So a man have that life form living in him. That's why God is able to bring out a woman from him. That's what these bitches don't know. Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most men do with a good amount of testosterone. So therefore we have seed. And the life form starts there. You won't have a plant if you don't plant a seed first. So you saying that a father is a social construct is a lie, is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You to dispute the point that the father doesn't hold the seed. So we plant the seed in a woman, and then life grows from that. Women bring about life.
Yeah, bro.
The life form is actually in a man.
Yeah.
So explain to me again how the father is a social construct when the father holds the seed and a woman holds nothing but eggs. She's waiting for a seed. Okay. You don't make sense, man. Let me hear you.
You haven't given me a chance to make sense. You're wrong. And you're wrong in the way to sit there and say that the sperm is a seed. How could you have seeds running up and through your body? That makes no sense. A seed is not a fucking tadpole with a tail. That's not a seed. So in regards to it, you're wrong. Now, if you're talking about an apple seed or orange
how
seed,
I'm wrong, though.
Listen, an avocado seed or whatever the case may be, now we can get into the comparison of how the woman gives the man the whole body, the construct, the brain, the lungs, the face, the skin. She's creating a child within a womb. She gives her penis too. Did you forget that she gave him the sperm? So
can you explain in a scientific way, from a biological way, how doesn't a man hold the seed in the life form? You're just speaking, but I need you to peel back the layer to things and give facts.
Exactly.
This podcast is called No Fugazi. So if I'm speaking, I'm always going to speak with facts. So here's a fact for you. The woman doesn't determine the sex of the baby. She has an X chromosome.
Yeah,
the man holds the X and the Y chromosome, right? So here's science, right? So when a man has sex with a woman, he dictates the sex of the baby. So you just said, where do you get a penis from? Where do you get this from? Where do you get that from? You get that from the man, since the man determines the sex of the baby. Do you get it? Women only hold the X chromosome. Men hold the X and a Y. That's scientifically facts that proves that what you just said is nonsense, and men do dictate the sex of the baby. So if he's dictating the sex of the baby, let's peel the layer back even further. That means that the man actually dictates how many men are going to be in this world, how many women are going to be in this world. The list goes on and on. Your father dictated that you would have a beard. Your father dictated that you would have a beard and be a man, from what I could see. You get what I'm saying? Your mother didn't determine that, so you should be thanking your father, because your father truly created you.
You got nothing to say. Talk, bro.
Anything for that, man? Scientifically, can you dispute what I said?
Bro is confused.
You sound uneducated. Like, to the point where this is so level of surface, to the point.
God dang, man.
How could you sit here? I'm just asking you, like, how could you sit here and tell me that my father gave me what? All males are females before they turn into a male based off the decision of the mother. Every male can look at their actual scrotum sac and see a line from the bottom of their scrotum sac to the tip of their penis. All male. That means you were sold up. Your testicles are nothing but your ovaries. Your penis is nothing but an elongated clitoris. At the end of the day, you're nothing but an inside-out female. I'm sorry that this man has never been told that, and he doesn't understand that he was made in the likeness and the image of his mother. I'm sorry that before anybody ever told him, his mother was there. Your mother is literally the only thing that you know in life. You don't even know if that's your father, but your mother knows if it's your father or not. You know everything about your mother because that's where you came from. That's your first home. That's your first.
This is what I'm talking about. What is just saying, which is rubbish. I thought it's women that are delusional. I don't know that it's most men are delusional.
This guy is-
Because he's talking about your mother was the one that was there, da 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 da, and this makes it clear that he grew up with a single mother.
Yeah.
You understand? Every concept of what he's talking about is because he grew up with a single mother.
Yeah, probably.
You know, if you have this feminine energy around you,
Yeah.
a lot of things will be going into your head.
Like
You'll be whitewashed.
you see confidence explaining rubbish.
It was like that guy. He was like talking to the guy, the host of the No Fugazi podcast. He was like, "Are you an inside out female?" It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
Which
sense,
is
bro.
you, because you are so delusional. You don't know. He doesn't understand the concept of what he's saying, and we are asking him to give a reason.
Why he said it.
A reason.
Shit, bro.
I don't know.
Remember when he asked him the difference between man and woman?
Man, you have to
He
answer.
changed
Kept
it.
quiet.
He told him that
Yeah, he thought it was only
we were asking one question, then you're asking
and
that.
bro,
Like,
no,
no,
we're peeling back the layers, bro. This nigga don't know shit, bro.
his father.
He just came up on the pod and talk shit. I wish he was like exposed and fuck it, bro. Live on Fugazi podcast studio. It doesn't make sense. This what I can say about this is that he has lack of masculinity energy, bro.
He just looks.
He's gonna be like a simp, like the video we have done for the past.
Yeah.
He just have muscles and everything.
Yeah, he looks.
He's
macho.
actually a simp, bro.
He's a simp. Yeah, I get it.
He have lack of masculinity energy, bro. I admit to you, bro. This guy grew up with a single motherhood household.
Yeah, probably.
It's crazy, bro. This is just talk shit, bro.
Patriarch took over and started to actually make a male god. But it was never a male that was being God. It was always the woman. In Islam, it was the woman. In the Catholic Church, it was the woman. In ancient Egypt, it was the woman. In Samaria, Mesopotamia, Babylon, it was the woman. Phoenicia was the woman. Chaldea was the woman. But if he doesn't know that, that means he's not reading. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to respond to the man. Even to the point where if a woman is making up your whole total makeup and she's using her menstrual blood to do it within her womb, that's why you women don't bleed for 9 months. You literally coagulate a child in your womb. What does the man have to do with it? Is the man shooting blood in you, woman? Or is he literally giving you his DNA via his sperm? So when you're actually making this baby in your womb, you're using your blood. That's why you don't bleed for 9 months. When that baby comes out, that is a product of its mother. So the baby literally develops through life. As the baby develops through life, we get to puberty. That's when our body chemically starts to actually make the sperm in our body. But it came from our mother. Everything comes from your mother. You get it from your mother. Your mother is your God. Your father is not your God. The sperm in his body comes from his mother. Where do you think we got our body from? You didn't make this. You don't have nothing to do with your face. You don't have nothing to do with your head and none of that. Your mama gave that to you. She birthed you. How could you sit there and say that she's not your God? Your mother was God before you was taught about God. Somebody had to tell you about God in order for you to believe them. Now in your mind, that's God. But what if your mother knew she was God? She would teach you about God. How can a man be a God when he cannot produce life?
Yo! And then you don't, I see. Let me tell you something.
This dude is crazy,
Let
man.
me tell you something. The concept of what he's talking about, he was talking about it was a woman when in Egyptian, it was a woman and Islamic religion. Do you know there was a room on one time where they were talking about when there was the start of this feminist or something like this, things like that. They were talking about women, your mother, gods. He was saying that who creates life? Isn't it, man?
This bro is
He just explained to him earlier.
he's fucking.
But he fucking, I don't know who create life, who bring about life. This guy is delusional. I have no idea. He's delusional. What he's talking about, you don't understand the concept of what he's talking about. Yeah, this is a fucking simple garbage once again.
You know, there's
lack of masculinity and energy. Grow up with single mom household. That's all this shit. They were brainwashing him. You see that all these men that do come out from a single mom household, they don't really have that brain. They are their ability, their appearance is just like a woman's own. Their thinking is just like a woman's own.
They have been whitewashed.
They have been whitewashed.
Most of them. Like what he's saying is just
crazy, bro. This is some bullshit. This is another same bullshit once again, bro.
Man.
Sustained life, he does not have breast milk.
Got you. You done or are you still going?
No, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm respectful. So if you want to go and respond, you can go.
Okay. So, I mean, everything you said was just nonsense. It didn't make any sense.
Exactly, bro.
Anything. And 1 + 1 didn't add up. You didn't have any rebuttal to it. You just started speaking nonsense. But let me ask you a question.
I have to force myself to speak because you won't allow me to.
Does 1 + 1 equal 2?
Question.
Does 1 + 1 equal 2?
No, one and one come together, they merge. That's one, right? Think about it, right?
God dang.
When
so
one and one come together, they
my
merge,
point.
Right?
The nigga don't know what 1 + 1 equals.
Merge, right?
He said that one and one merges.
Put it together, they merge. One, right?
Oh,
if I come together with a woman, don't I go into that woman? Don't me and that woman go into each other? Now we one. I got my dick, I am one. At the end of the day, what you mean?
So you gotta watch on your left hand. You gotta watch on your left hand. If you put another watch on your left hand, will you have one watches or two watch?
They're on the same hand. It's just one watch. If they put together, if you leave, they merge together. You see what I'm talking about? You want me to have two?
If you put the watch on a different hand, would you have two watches on you?
I don't know. If you take a man wig off, then would you be bald headed? I don't know, bro. We all got questions that they ask. I mean, shit. I mean, what you want to do? I don't know, bro. Is we on this build? Are we on this build or what? What we gonna do, bro?
This is what we're going to do, because I'm actually curious. Because the last people I had on here, I had 4 other people that had your same points of view, right? And now, let's change up the dialogue a little bit, because I'm curious of knowing. I believe that, you let me know if you don't believe that 1 + 1 equals 2, but let me know if this makes sense to you, and see if we can come to agreement on something. That's what I want to get here, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. Influence creates thinking, thinking creates behavior. Would you say that that's true?
Bro.
Okay, cool. I want to know this because I spoke with, you're the 5th person I had on the podcast now that believe that the black woman is God, right? So since we know that, and you just confirmed that influence creates thinking and thinking creates behavior. You have your mind frame of how you think. I want to know what influenced you to think this way.
It's knowing versus belief. Everybody believes in God. I know God. You see what I'm saying? Knowing is being able to have logic, evidence, and reason. You know it, just like your past experiences. I know my mother. So before I learned how to talk, before I learned how to walk, before I had taught about my ABCs, before I was taught about anything.
Right? Bro, that's what we are saying, exactly. He grew up in a single mom household. So that is why you see that I talk about influence. It influences your thinking.
What gave you that influence?
Bro, it's a feminist energy that gave you that thinking that women are God. So
he said black woman.
What he's talking about right now, I should get all this concept of what he's talking about is that his mother is a god.
Yeah, his mom.
So he said
they laid the emphasis on black woman.
He said he was talking about you know God, then who is God? Does that really get it better? Bro, doesn't make sense.
My mother was there. Somebody had to teach me, influence me, get me to think about a God that they wanted me to think about. But prior to that, my mother was my creator. So when you look at it, my mother was a black woman, and all black women are the manifestation of Mother Nature. I don't give a fuck about a book in which you read, bro. Go to nature and look at it. That is the supreme map of things. Everything in nature is telling you.
Clarence, I seen that you.
You don't have to stop me, bro. You don't have to stop me.
No. Someone came in the chat. Clarence, I see you coming in here. Give it 2 seconds. I'll add you in after I have this discussion with him.
I get 30 seconds to speak, like every single time.
It's a podcast, and I had someone trying to join the live stream.
You're intimidated, bro.
No, I had someone trying to join the live stream.
You don't want to know. You do this for content.
Intimidated?
At the end of the year, you're intimidated. It's got to be.
Come on, man.
If I can sit there and listen to you and you can't listen to me.
I mean, listen,
you told us about a pregnant male rat. You told us the science brought about a pregnant male rat.
In person. You could come here in person. No one's intimidated, bro. No one's.
You gotta be.
No one feels like that. You could have this discussion in person. The same way I'm conveying myself with you over here, it'll be in person. And actually, it'll be more intense. We said that influence creates thinking. Thinking creates behavior. You think that the black woman is God. I want to know what influenced you.
Exactly.
Looking for God.
Okay. Explain, elaborate. What did you find that made you really think that the black woman is God?
My mother was in my face the whole time. She was in my face the whole time. And I didn't realize that was God. So they told me that my mother, everything was outside of me. They told me that everything else was my mother. Everything else is God but your mother. And then you look at why they oppress every woman in religion. Christianity, their God says it's okay to rape a woman, to a woman. Islam, they say it's okay to be a woman. Allah is literally a lot. So they literally define everything in women. It's all about women oppression and for women not to realize that they are the true creators. That's why the patriarch took over. The patriarch literally took over the matriarch. The matriarch had always been in rulership. That's why they studied the goddess Hathor. They literally was with the queen of heaven in Jeremiah 44. They spoke about the goddess everywhere. Tuarat was the first deity that was ever worshipped. See, like I said, I get 30 seconds.
Oh, no, you explained it. Now I have another question for you.
See, I'm saying I wasn't done. That's what I'm saying. Let me know how long I'll get. I mean, you just stopped me. You're going to keep doing it, so go ahead.
I mean, you explained all the way down to how it went.
Bro. Go ahead, bro.
So, and also, I'll just give you the rules of the podcast. So get used to it. So guess what? This is called order, right? Men create order. This is my platform, so there's a hierarchy to things. It's my rules, so if I set the rules and you follow the rules, right? When you have your own podcast and you invite me on, you set the rules and I follow those rules. Life is in hierarchy. So I have a question for you.
So
you just said that the matriarchy. I have a question for you. Listen, you just said that the
question for me.
You just said that the matriarchy was taken over by the patriarchy. How can if the matriarchy is natural, right? It's a natural way of life. It's nature, right? You said the father doesn't come from nature, but the woman does come from nature. If that's the case, if the woman was first, you say that the woman is first. My question is, if the woman came first and you think the black woman is God, why is it that she's always being taken over by a man?
Exactly.
You just said that the patriarchy always takes over the matriarchy.
I'll let you finish so I can speak. Go ahead.
That's my question. You just said that the patriarchy always takes over the matriarchy. How can you say and even think logically that the woman came first if she's not strong enough to defend for herself? Answer it now.
Well, I'll calm down a little bit. Now, let me answer. In regards to the patriarchy taking over the matriarchy, it had nothing to do with strength. You have to understand that's brute strength. So what it was the son turned against his mother. The son literally turned against his mother. So instead of being a protector, the son became the predator. And then Christianity and all of these other religions were created to teach men that they were higher than women. How do you think the oppression started, woman? They needed a context to literally turn your man against you. You can look throughout all the religions.
Did you ever think that the man is just stronger than a woman? Do you ever just think that the man is just stronger than a woman and more superior than a woman?
You's a bitch, nigga.
Did you ever think that? Say that to my face, man. You welcome here. I have you on. I have you on.
Where you at,
I have you on, bro.
Smash the shit out your
Listen, actually, here's what I'll do for you, because I've been waiting for someone like you.
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'll send you out here. I'll send you out here, right? I'll send you out here. I'll pay for your ticket to come out here. I'll pay for your ticket to come out here, and we can do this debate live in person. And I guarantee you won't have that energy in person. I guarantee you it. I had another man talk crazy just like you, but in person, he wasn't speaking that crazy. It was a entirely different story.
Bro, you can tell everybody in the room can see you a bitch, man. Everybody in the room can see you a little hoe, bro.
Now you're making ad hominems. No one made ad hominems about you. This nigga looking like a fake Drake over here, man. This nigga looking sweet as cheese. How you over here trying to act hard when you get your eyebrows done every day? This nigga looking sweet. This nigga sweet as pie with that little chain on. Nigga squinching his eyes. Nigga, what's in your eye? Why you keep squinching your eyes like that? Trying to have the light skin look. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Calm down with all that,
nigga. Let's have a regular discussion. You making that hominim attacks. I ain't make none on you. You made them first. So we can either finish this debate.
This dude a whole white boy, bro.
This guy said a white boy. Just because you can't articulate yourself. Just because you can't articulate yourself.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Doesn't mean that I'm a white boy because I can. That don't mean that, nigga. Chat is clowning you right now. But anyways, bro, here's what I'm saying, man. Everything that you said is all false because the root of it, the cause of it is false. The man is superior than a woman. Why doesn't a matriarchy?
If the matriarchy will always be in existence. It's just been hijacked by the patriarchy. You women still produce us. Can you just chill for a minute? Can you give me a little bit so I can talk to people to get them to understand why I'm coming from?
No. It ain't going like that. That isn't how this goes, bro. Because you're not answering questions, bro.
I'm tired of your questions. Just let me speak.
Listen, man, if you're tired of the questions, then you can hop off the stream, bro. You're just speaking nonsense
right now.
Because you get
frustrated. Like I said, you're intimidated. For you not to let me talk. But I'm over here.
Nigga, you look like a broke Drake, nigga. Who intimidated
I know, bro. You said that. You said that already.
No one said broke. That was different. See, you can't listen. You don't have good active listening skills, buddy. You don't have good active listening skills. Low IQ.
You got a man wig on.
Low IQ, man.
And you talking about Drake, man.
This nigga said a man wig, bro. My hair is just long, man. It's just
okay, well, line that shit up. Mind your shit up. Mind your shit up. You see that shit?
Look at your headline, buddy.
You sitting there. Look at it. It's lined up, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with your shit?
Your junk leaning over here, bruh.
All right, bro.
All right. Your junk tilted.
That's what we get.
Anyways, so
intimidation.
Like I said, there's a hierarchy. You started the ad hominems. I didn't start the ad hominems.
You don't want me to speak.
But here's what it is. It's a hierarchy to things. So if you don't want to follow the orders, you can hop off the stream or I'll kick you off the stream.
No, I don't understand. Man, you's a bitch anyway, nigga. You didn't want to do nothing anyway. You got your ass murdered over here. You got your ass murdered over here.
I mean, you believe that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2.
You call it whatever.
And I already said we could have this live stream in person. And I trust you in person. You wouldn't have this energy. I'll literally fly you out.
Out you, man. Y'all beat the fuck out you, bro.
I'll bring you out here, bro.
I'm not your little boy. I'm not your little toy.
I'll bring you out here.
You're talking.
I'll bring you out here.
Talking. We're talking.
Do you take my offer? I'll actually offer you. So this is what men do. This is what men do. Because let's see if you're really man of your word. Men are men of their word. So here's my word. I'll fly you out here and we can have this debate in person. I'll put it on my word. If you really want to come out here, I'll fly you out here and we can do it in person. And after that, we could box. How about that? Let's do it. If you really feeling froggy, nigga, leap. I'll send you out here. I'll put that on my word. Right. And we got hundreds of people in here. No, you want to approve to that offer? If not, then shut up, nigga, and pay attention to the hierarchy. Here's the rules. So I'm going to ask you questions and then you're going to listen and you're going to answer these questions because you're just talking just to talk. Do you understand? So,
you're a scary little boy. You're a scary little boy,
cool, man.
You
still talking, bro.
A scary little boy,
question
man.
here.
You talking about flying me out and trying to box and have a
my finances is good.
I've been waiting for somebody like you that's talking to me.
This is what I do. I told you
this is what I do, man.
You don't do shit until you're a white boy. You're a little white boy that likes to play. You like to do this little joke shit.
Listen,
hold me out. He just talking to talk. He talking silly. Chat. This is what we happen when you talk to feminine men and emotional men. They get all soft. They can't have a good conversation, a good back and forth. He doesn't respect an hierarchy, which is why he doesn't respect the patriarchy. He's speaking nonsense, which I checkmated him on many times. He believed that 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2. He's living in La La Land. He's literally a female, which is crazy. Also, he doesn't understand that if a creator is creating beings, human beings, and We all know that the world was created with animals first. We all know that there's times of day, there's night, and there's day. Why would God create a being that's a woman that is higher in estrogen and that's higher in trait neuroticism, which means that they feel more emotions and more negative emotions, meaning that the woman being created first has a higher probability of being scared of the dark than a man. Back in the day, there weren't any electricities and lights and stuff. So why would God create a woman first that is weaker, that can't manipulate the world as a man can, that can't create the infrastructure and build shelter and create a fire and housing like a man can? Why would he create the woman first that's going to be ate by the wildebeest and the tigers and lions? That sounds silly to create the weaker thing first. So
This shit be wild, man.
Bro.
This guy is literally talking shit. Funny. That's what I tell you guys. This is one of the simps garbage once again, bro. These are the same. Bro, I've told you guys before we started all this clip and everything. I told you he was raised in a single mother's home. That's the shit, bro. He was raised in a single mother's home.
Feminine energy.
You got something to say?
So, the thing about this guy is he's not accepting the fact that he's just spitting shit out.
Yeah.
You know, when you are with someone like that is like a woman, you're going to behave like a woman, like you just said. So, everything he's saying was trash.
Yeah, man.
He didn't say anything that makes sense.
He didn't even answer the question, bro. He didn't even answer the question.
If they ask him a question, he's gonna keep saying it was
you didn't
cut
let me
off.
finish
And you had nothing to say.
Yeah, bro. Spitting nonsense.
So if we continue to have this kind of people around, the world is not gonna be a nice place because this kind of people don't stay on their word and just do what they like.
Because literally he was saying black women are God.
Yeah.
Bro, in your Bible, according to the fucking idiots talking, in your Bible, it says, let us make man in our own kind and likeness. And he made man first, then remove the man rib when the man is asleep, then you remove the man rib and make woman.
That's
the weaker version.
That's why he doesn't get it.
Bro, when black women are God, why are they afraid or scared to walk at night?
And most of it is that why are we meant to protect them?
Yeah, bro.
I consider
when they're gods.
I consider women are like babies.
Yeah, bro.
Babies, they can barely make their decision.
They are useless.
They barely make their decision. They are so emotional. They are even negative to emotions and things like that. It's just so crazy how this guy is spitting nonsense and he don't want to accept the fact that it's wrong, which is very obvious,
crazy,
which I find hilarious. Yeah, just that crazy.
The thing about this guy is that he told you to come on the pod live.
Yeah.
But you were pussy. You're afraid to come. So and even the Bible, like every classification of human, like they use man always. So you can't just keep saying black, like he was just a black woman and
black woman, man.
It's just his environment and the way he was raised.
Yeah, he was raised. He was
first talking about influence. What influenced you to think of this? Mostly that's why I say women are delusional.
The bro starts yapping rubbish.
His mother was sit down with him and tell him, I created you. I provided for you because she's a single mother. You don't have a man to. There was a certain woman I met. This woman, she have a family, which there's the husband and they have 2 kids, which is a boy and a girl. So whenever the little girl say, mom, who pay for my school fees? Someone pay for my school fees. She will be like, no, it's your dad that pay for your school fees. So if you get up good in life, you got your games up, you become wealthy, you should remember your dad. Your dad is the main thing. Your dad did this. That's a good woman. Yeah, she didn't say that, it's your man. It's me that I paid for it. I did everything. Like what you said earlier is just about him talking about his mother. He sees his mother every time. I see her every time. She's the only one there. All these things will go into his head,
Yeah.
and it will influence him to say this type of rubbish. It was earlier he was talking about, I have heard 5 people on the podcast like this that I believe women are God. It doesn't even make sense.
Yes,
that expression doesn't make sense. He said no. Just that crazy.
It's just crazy, man. That this part of this, we'll be making more content for you guys. This part of the bullshit that all these Sims men do. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So guys, by the way, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notification to get updated when we post massive video like this. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Let's get it.